Today I'm going to talk about Etude House's Spring 2020 collection, their collaboration with Hershey's, the Etude House Hershey Chocolate Collection for Spring 2020. Etude House has been killing it lately with their collaborations. Recently, for the Chinese Lunar New Year, they did a collaboration with Tom and Jerry titled Lucky Together. I have reviewed this. I will hit up the link in the description box below as well as here, so you can see the packaging is very cute, the products are very cute, and they perform quite well as well. Last year they did a collaboration with Kit Kat, the Play Colorize Mini. They had two palettes, I only got one, the other was sold out before it even launched. And now, before I start talking about the products, I haven't bought these, I haven't broken my no-buy, I'm still on a no-buy until March. These were gifted to me for Valentine's Day, which I think is ideal, you know, because I can't eat chocolates. They break me out. I mean, I still try to eat chocolates and then end up getting acne. I can't eat a lot of chocolates because they contain wheat. Kit Kat, for instance, its wafers are wheat. So I'd rather get makeup that's like chocolate than, you know, actual chocolate. They have 6 products in this collection and the packaging is like this. Now, the packaging is the one thing that I don't like about these products. Unfortunately, everything is in plastic like this. And the plastic is not reusable. For instance, you pull it out like this, and this needs to be thrown away. Whereas, you know, last year's Etude House Kit Kat palette, it goes in like this, in this cardboard packaging. So you can save this. It's cardboard, not plastic. So I was expecting something like that. And the Tom and Jerry collection from Etude House, again, everything was in cardboard and everything is reusable. This was the first time that, you know, everything came in plastic like this, and I'm not at all happy about that. That said, the packaging is definitely very cute, inspired by Hershey's, of course, and, you know, very chocolatey. You may think for a few seconds there that these are all actually chocolates rather than makeup. Now, what are these products? Apart from these 6 products, you know, they've got a few sets, mix and match sets. For instance, they've got one where there's one palette and an exclusive tumbler, Hershey's tumbler, that goes with it. And you can choose either palette, depending on what you like better. There are 2 palettes, cookies and creme, and the original one. Now, let's talk about each product. I will be demoing everything in here and swatching everything. First, there are 2 brushes. My Beauty Tool brushes. You've got cookies and creme and the creamy milk chocolate brush. Both brushes are purely for eyeshadow. There are no face makeup brushes in this collection, and depending on where you buy, they cost around $5 each. That's the thing with K-Beauty, you don't have one MRP there. No, you know, RRP, that no fixed price. Depending on the website where you buy, prices may vary. And the thing is, you need to look at shipping as well. In some cases, you know, the websites charge a lot in shipping. So this is the first brush. It's a pencil brush, but it's quite fluffy. I actually like this brush better than the other one because this brush, the eyeshadow shader brush, the chocolate, the creamy chocolate milk one, it is a bit scratchy. This one is not at all scratchy. This one is quite scratchy. Particularly around this area, it's quite uncomfortable. You know, I will show you an eyeshadow look, this eyeshadow look, using just these 2 brushes so you can see how they can be used. They're cute, they're well made, nice, sturdy. They don't shed while washing. I washed them twice so far. I mean, I don't know if they will start shedding after 50 washes. If that happens, I'll write that in the description box. However, this one is a bit scratchy. Not too scratchy, but yeah, scratchier than all the other brushes in my stash. So that's their packaging, and it comes in here. And this is what I don't like about these, you know, this packaging. The next products are 2 lip products. These are the Pas Rouge tints, and there are 2 shades in here. Both are creamy milk chocolate Pas Rouge tints, and the first one is almond choco and the second one is hazelnut choco. Obviously almond is lighter than hazelnut, but the shades are very, 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 very similar. These are my absolute favorite products in this entire collection, more than the eyeshadow palettes themselves. Depending on where you buy, they're approximately $10, $50, $10, $80. $10, $5.80. I'll just swatch these for you. I will come closer to the camera and show you all the swatches. Now, both these smell just like chocolate. I could do that all day and forever. The smell is utterly delicious chocolate. That is almond choco. As I said, the shades are very, very, very similar. And this one is hazelnut chocolate. It doesn't smell of hazelnuts, it smells of chocolate as well. Ah, that hits the spot. Right. I'm addicted to the smell of chocolate. They're long wearing, very good formula, non-drying, comfortable lippies, kind of having a mousse texture to them, very nice. I really love these lippies. And Etude House says, the matte tint densely fills the lips with its concentrated chocolate texture in sweet flavor, as if having melted chocolate. There's no flavor. There really is no flavor. There's fragrance of chocolate, but no flavor of chocolate. I mean, that would have been awkward. I'd have licked it off my lips any old time, or, eaten the lot off my lips if they actually tasted like chocolate. Next, we come to the two eyeshadow palettes. The Play Colorize Minis, like last year's Kit Kat palette. And last year's Kit Kat palette had 6 shades. These have 6 shades each. You have Cookies and Creme and Creamy Milk Chocolate. Now, this one, my mom has called dibs on this apparently after I finished swatching. I am to give this to her because the shades are like this. Very everyday, no smoky, no fancy looks, no special occasion looks, extremely everyday. This one is Cookies and Creme. The shades have names: Hush Hershey's, Chocolate Without Cookies, My Favorite Chocolate, Lucky Cookie, Cookie and Cream, and Zero Calorie Chocolate. Those are the names of the shades. There is absolutely no smell of anything at all, no smell of chocolate, nothing, which is a huge letdown. I would have loved for these to smell like chocolate, kind of like the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Sadly, that's not to be. So very everyday colours. My mom wants this. Right, it's hers. Now I'll swatch these and then I'll come closer to the camera. Of the two palettes, I prefer this one because this, apart from everyday looks, everyday colours, such as these, you also have an option to do smokier looks, fancier looks for special occasions. The shades in this one are called Delicious Chocolate, A Sweet Message, Yummy Chocolate, spelled yummy for some reason on my palette, Milk Chocolate, Chocoholic, and Real Hershey's. Right, I'll swatch these and then come close to the camera. So both palettes have Hershey's stamped into the eyeshadows. And there is one shade that I don't like. It is A Sweet Message, this one. Very chunky glitter, difficult to apply. All the others I'm happy with. Soft eyeshadows, there is some kickback, there is some fallout indeed. Hang on, I need to go grab a tissue before I end up wiping off on my dress. I'm supposed to be accompanying my gran to the hospital later today for her MRI. That's the first palette done. I'll do the second palette next. Some of these eyeshadows have that slurry formula that K-Beauty and J-Beauty products are famous for. The sort of poured formulation, rather than pressed powder formulation. And depending on where you buy, the eyeshadow palettes are $14.40 each. Those are the eyeshadows. This one is the Creamy Milk Chocolate palette, and this one is the Cookies and Cream. Obviously, this one is more everyday, work appropriate. This one has the option of, a smokier looks. So my mom wants this one. Right, it's hers. As soon as I finish swatching, I promised. And a couple of those shades are very neutral, very everyday, blending into my skin tone, which makes them very ideal all-over base eyeshadows for me. Get that one. Or even this one. No, that's everyday. This is more of an all-over base for me. This one's definitely an all-over base for me. If I found a powder foundation in that shade, that would be a perfect match. This is the one that I don't like at all. A Sweet Message. It's got very chunky glitter. Not a fan. Inner corner shade, that. Very reflective. Although this one is also shimmery, reflective, and glittery, it's not as chunky. It's easier to apply. That is one swipe. This one I needed more swipes. So those are the swatches. Now we do the demo. Let's do the lipsticks first. First is Almond Chocolate. The next one is Hazelnut Chocolate. I don't actually have a favorite among these. I think I like Almond Chocolate slightly better because it is more everyday. This one is a bit deeper. It's a bit more special occasion-ish, but it's still not over the top. It's still pull-offable for everyday wear. And then now let's do those eyeshadows with those same brushes in this collection. That one is my all over lid base. There's a lot of kickback, very soft eyeshadows. Look at that. No smell of chocolate or anything, as I said. Nothing. Oh dear, I've got fallout on my eyelashes. Never mind. So I think I'll move to the other palette, since this one is a very everyday one. You can't really do even any kind of special occasion look with this. These are very neutral office wear eyeshadows. So, yeah, this is an all over the base, all over lid base as well. So I think I'm going to go in with this one on the crease and this one on the lids. So I want to do a chocolate makeup look with these, featuring a deep, dark chocolate eyeshadow, matte eyeshadow on the crease, and a shimmery milk chocolate. Think, dairy milk silk or something on all over the lids. That's what I'm aiming for. The brush is a bit scratchy. I mean, it picks up product and everything, but it feels rather scratchy. It's probably one of the scratchiest brushes I own. Right, and this one is on the lids, as I said. I like it, quite chocolatey. And this one's on the inner corners, but yeah, after I finish both eyes. All out. That is more of a pressed glitter, very chunky there. Right, lower lash line, it's this one. We'll finish eyeliner, mascara, etc. and be back. No falsies today because I want to keep it very everyday and neutral. So that's a look, and I quite like that this is, you know, not just everyday. There's a bit some oomph to it if necessary, because you know everyday colors are all very well, which I like my everyday colors to have an option of, you know, being more oomphy if necessary. That's how I like my everyday colors. There should be some twist to them, and this chocolate look right up my alley. So one slightly scratchy brush and one eyeshadow among 12 that, you know, was a bit chunky, glittery. Apart from that, absolutely love everything about this collection. Soft, blendable, easily blendable eyeshadows. Very, very soft, smooth, easy to apply. Some fall out in the pan, some fall out here as well, but because these colors are very neutral, there's no problem there. Incidentally, these are, for comparison, the colors in the Kit Kat Strawberry Tiramisu palette. So there's a pop of pink in there. Apart from that, again, everyday neutrals. And the arrangement in the Hershey's palettes is different. If the Kit Kat had, you know, vertical pans, rather reminiscent of those Kit Kat wafers, which I cannot eat because they contain wheat, these are, you know, shaped rather like Hershey's bars. I really liked this look. I enjoyed doing it. It's very easy. No, you know, faffing about or no complications with these products. It's all quite straightforward. The lip tints are particularly gorgeous, especially Almond Choco if you're looking for an everyday look. And the palettes, I prefer the creamy milk chocolate palette to the cookies and cream, because you know cookies and cream is way too everyday. No twist, nothing. Very boring in my book. The other has a few twists to it, you know, a few options, chocolatey look and so on. This is now available worldwide. Where to buy? I will link in the description box below. A couple of options I will link up. Do check them out. They're really fun. They're lovely. So those are my thoughts on the Etude House Hershey's Chocolate Collaboration Collection. I absolutely love everything. Don't like the packaging. One eyeshadow don't really like. One brush slightly scratchy. I also wish that the eyeshadows smelled of chocolate rather than just the lipsticks. But you know, the lipstick smells so good that you can almost forgive the eyeshadows not having any smell. So do you like this collection? Do you like collections that are, you know, themed or you know, are inspired by chocolates or movies or TV shows and things like that, or you know, something from popular culture rather than influencer collaborations? Or do you prefer influencer collaborations rather than popular culture collaborations? Do tell me that in the comments below. So that's all from me for today. Thank you for watching this video. Please do give me a thumbs up. Please do hit the subscribe button. Please do ring the notifications bell, and I'll speak to you soon.